I am Zaesry, the language teacher at Kai. I am an elf of several centuries in age, although I do not look to be more than my mid to late 20s by human standards. I seem very intimidating, and a large part of this is due to the fact that I stand 6'7". I am not nearly as intimidating as my appearance would let on, and actually get along rather well with most people. I enjoy playing the flute and horseback riding when I can find a horse that can carry me, which is getting increasingly difficult, and I have an interesting sense of humor that few people can grasp. I'm actually bi, which I'm not afraid to admit, but I'm quite happy with the man I currently love, Fade Eldstone. Fade's father, Jael, King of Hell, obviously doesn't approve of me, but that doesn't really matter. I can be very strict when I need to be, but I am also very fair. And since I am an elf, I've got a long memory, but I've got an almost equal span of patience, which is useful when I'm dealing with students. While I was away studying at school, almost my entire family, that is, everyone except for my youngest sister and one brother, was slaughtered. I have since managed to apprehend the culprits, find my sister, discover that my brother is now a vampire and working under a necromancer named Keltherin, a friend of Jael's, unfortunately. I have fallen in love with the youngest son of the King of Hell, and I have become a mercenary. I have mastered most major forms of magic. Illusions are still a bit difficult for me. I have gained a tattoo on my face, and I blame Sprite for that still. I have convinced the Mother Trigon, if you think of a cross between a tiger and a dragon, you'll be pretty damn close. To part with her young to be my familiar. I have crossed the King of Hell multiple times. I have revived a frozen priest of Shiva, the goddess of lust and ice. I crossed said King of Hell several more times, been accused of cheating on my love, and I have been forgiven and cleared of having ever done such a thing, since I didn't. I've worked as a mercenary yet again, and many other things which are probably important in some extent, but have been at least temporarily forgotten or pushed aside due to the incredibly long lifespan I have lived. I can speak, read, write, and understand all languages. I have an ability called Mage Fire, and I am extremely powerful in magic. Hello people, this is Zaesry here. Well, this is the Zaesry that makes the videos, not the Zaesry the Elven Mage. But then again, you should be able to tell that by the change in voice. Anyway, the picture here is drawn by a friend of mine named Janice, and it is actually a picture of Zaesry. The smaller male in the picture with him is Fade Eldstone, his lover and loved one. Yeah, so Zaesry is one of my role-playing characters that actually gets used a lot. He is currently being used in Kai, but I use him a lot in a lot of other things. He's an elf. He's got several centuries of life that I can role-play, depending on when I want to place it. I.e., I can put it before tattoo, after tattoo, before fade, after sprite. It's just incredibly long, and I have such a large scope of things I can do with him. He has got to be the longest lasting roleplay character of mine. I mean, I've had him for 5 years, and I'm still active with him. That's an incredibly long time for one of my characters to last, and I'm hoping that I get more that do so. Anyway, thank you for watching. Zaesry out. Bye-bye.